guys, welcome back to another episode of Not That Complicated. It's Tasia,
And Jametra.
and we're back with another episode. How's it going? As you can see, Morgan is not here. She is in a deep slumber and she will not pick up her phone. So she just unfortunately will not be with us this episode. All
Well,
right. Right.
yeah,
So, what's this week's icebreaker?
icebreaker. This week's icebreaker is gonna be this or that. So,
Mm-hmm.
do you eat cereal a lot?
Mm, I have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
When you were younger, you ate a lot of cereal. So either way, this or that. These are my top two favorite cereals: Frosted Flakes
Mhm.
or Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Which one?
Oh, you're a kid. You're a kid. But I know why you like those cereals because you don't drink milk.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna go with Cinnamon Toast Crunch. My all-time favorite is Honey Bunches of Oat with almonds. Okay, Woo. Them things be busting. But yeah, I'm gonna choose Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I think I don't know which one I would choose. I like both of them. I'm gonna have to say Frosted Flakes only because I like the plainness of it the most. Sometimes I can't do cinnamon toast crunch is sometimes a little bit too much.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
Yeah, I can
Sometimes
eat Frosted Flakes with nothing.
Yeah, frosted flakes are good. Just sometimes, like once that frosted part comes off, it gives very much corn chip, very corny. And you're
I'm
just
not
like,
gonna lie. I don't like corn chips. I like cereal that I can just eat with nothing.
uh-huh.
You can eat corn chips. It's a very distinct flavor, but I like it.
That's your man. And you gonna
You
stick
see
beside
what's-
him. You gonna stick beside him.
Mm.
I don't blame you. All right. So now for my dang, I just lost train of thought. Pop culture.
Culture, yeah. Yeah,
What
it's time for the pop
do you
culture.
have?
It's time for the twerky lady. I'm gonna shake what
Mm.
mama gave you. Okay, my pop culture is recently. I'm gonna say Ti and Tiny's PR team have been working overtime to make us forget.
Really?
Yes, to make us forget that they are being accused of sexual assault by all these women. Because let me tell you something. If you go on Tiny's page right now,
Mm-hmm.
first of if you go on Tiny's page right now, all you gonna see is pictures and videos of their youngest daughter, and she knows she is so
Mm-hmm.
adorable and so smart. It that's all you're gonna see. But then I feel like they've been working with the blogs to put out like cute pictures of them, cute in
Mm.
quotations. Because let me tell you something. That last picture the Shade Room posted of them was hideous.
Let me see. I don't even know what I couldn't find Tiny's Instagram. It's not just Tiny.
That's what I thought. I was trying to look it up.
Yeah,
No,
and
it's
then
so
it
it's
didn't pop
major,
up.
so major, or major girl or something like that. Oh,
Oh
it's
yeah,
major
something
girl.
stupid. Yeah, okay, so something stupid. Something she too old to be
Mm-hmm.
having. Well, let me. I'm trying to find this picture of them on. Shade Room post too much. This is why I don't be.
They
Oh
do.
god,
They do.
it's too
You
damn
probably would
much.
never find these pictures. Let me go
Okay,
see.
never mind. If it wasn't today,
It was
never.
today, or maybe I don't know. I feel like it was today. I sent it to you so you could see.
Okay, let me see. What the hell? It's Instagram. Find her down. I'm just trying to see what
Here
she
I
look. Oh,
found it.
there
I'm
we
finna
go.
send it to you.
That is not this lady. Who are these people that she got on her page? DJ. Okay, it's a DJ. Who's this man? Okay. Oh, who are all these people? It's like when you first search her, you don't think that
Exactly.
this is her page because you see just all these
Exactly.
random ass people as like the first four,
Mm-hmm.
6 slots. That's why I was like, oh, this is the wrong thing. Okay, that's interesting. Either way it goes, I hope the motherfuckers know that they are going to be under the jail. I hope they know when this is all said and done. When this is all said and done,
Mm-hmm.
Ti and Tiny, count your motherfucking days. Count your days. Ugh, that's
Mm-mm-mm.
disgusting.
So wait, I
Okay,
have
let me.
another one. So
Uh huh.
okay, so on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, um,
Mhm.
Yandy was on there. You so backstory. You know, Yandy adopted a girl, a teenager, while Mendices was
Okay.
in jail.
Uh huh. Mhm.
Now Mendices out of jail, and the little girl keeps saying how she feels that she's not welcomed anymore
Mm.
into their home, like she's not welcome there. And Yandy is like, well, you were dating an old man, and the old man said he was gonna call CPS, so you had to get out.
Hmm.
My and then
Hmm.
and then also Mendices, he was like, oh, she can't come. They were supposed to meet up and talk about it, Yandy and Infinity, and that's the girl she adopted. And Mendices said that Infinity couldn't come to their house. So now my thing is like,
Something must have happened that they're
the,
not saying.
that's exactly what I think. That is we're missing something that happened because even when they were
Mhm.
talking, when Yandy and the girl were talking, it's like Yandy was trying to convince her to go along with what she was saying.
Mm.
Like her version of how things went is like she was trying to convince her of that. But either way, my thing, I that's not what I want to talk about. Would you kick out your child? Granted, she is technically an adult, but would you kick out your child for who they're dating?
I wouldn't kick out my child for who they're dating. I think no, because I feel like if I'm kicking out, I could see why someone would do this if they're under the age of no, no, I still don't. Because if they're under the age of 18, why would you kick a kid out?
Yeah. No, so I'm
It's
like,
like I
now
see
she's an
why
adult.
someone would have that reaction. Yeah, now she's an adult. I would
Yeah.
see why someone would kind of have that reaction because it's like, oh, you're being defiant in a way. But it's like, why is it because is it are you is the person that they're dating, are they like abusive? Because in that sense, then you wouldn't want to kick them out because you would just lead them into the hands of their
Mm,
abuser. Or is it just because you just simply don't like them? And if you just simply don't like
yeah.
them, I think that's still a stupid
I don't
reason.
know that they're abusive, but what I do know is that he was way older than her. And that's really why she had a.
Hmm.
Oh, that's why Yandy had a problem because he was way older. I my thing I'm thinking now, I'm like, okay, she didn't call the police, so she must have already been 18.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
so it probably was just like, what does this old man want from you? Which is,
Mm-hmm.
understandable.
Valid. Yeah.
Which is understandable. But I mean, like, okay, if you kick me out, well, what does that change who I'm dating?
I'm still gonna be dating them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I'm not understanding. Like maybe they're trying to cut off. Maybe they just don't want that around. Maybe they don't want her and him around the family. I don't know because,
But
like you say, he's so much
okay,
older.
but you can just say the guy is not allowed around you, and that's the thing. And then, but Yandy, we started seeing how um she started going on and saying how she has her kids who need to take care of because apparently the old man threatened to call CPS. And my thing is like, are you dumb? And so that's why she kicked Infinity out is because she's trying to call CPS. My thing is like, um, even if he calls CPS, if there's nothing going on, CPS is not going to do anything because
Hmm.
they were just wasting time. And so she was
Hmm.
trying to make it seem like he's trying to take my other kids away from me. If there's nothing going on in that house, what what does CPS have against you?
I guess it's just a fear.
Gandy had a drug dealer living with her. The police bust down her door.
And I was like, that's what I'm saying. Like
So
maybe that is the reason why she's like, oh hell no, because clearly Mindy C's went to jail for a reason.
exactly.
Um,
So I'm like, so now you're more scared of a baseless CPS thing, whereas you were letting a drug dealer live with you, and the police literally bust down your door for him.
Yeah, child, I don't know. I feel like if
That's
anyone threatened me with CPS, I would probably react the same way. So I don't know. Even I don't care if there's no reason at all. I would still be like, what the fuck? Because clearly you're saying that because you're trying to threaten me to have my kids taken away. Regardless of if there's no reason, it's still like, what kind of shit is that? That's fucking weird. Um, yeah, I don't. That is weird. I would not kick out my kid though because of who they're dating. Though I no, I'm no. That sounds like some white people shit. Like, oh my gosh, you're dating a nigger.
yeah. I don't know.
So do they still talk though? So like, did she just kick? Did they kick her out, but they still communicate?
I think so. Okay, granted, she ain't kick her out and send her like she made her go back to her biological grandparent. So it's not like she was
Hmm.
just out and homeless. But it's like that girl already has all these other issues. She already has all these
Right.
abandonment issues from that family. And then here she is telling you like, oh, when Mendices came home, I wasn't a part of the family anymore.
Hmm.
And then you're once again doing the same thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's just like
Yeah.
that's it. And I don't know because it was a very short scene, but what I was getting is that Mendices didn't not I mean, let me not say that he didn't really like her, but you can definitely tell that he
He's
didn't have a
standoffish
relation.
towards her.
Yeah, like he didn't have a relationship with her. Like that ain't my
Hmm.
kid. Kai Yendi is like, oh, she's
Maybe
my
it was
daughter,
like
but
maybe because it was Yandy's idea to adopt her, and he was probably like, why? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Maybe he was always against it, and then now coming back home, he sees this person in the flesh and is just like, yeah, nah,
yeah, that might be so. But at the end of the day, Yendi took his kids in.
right, true.
So why if Yandy decided to be a parent for this girl at the end of the day, so now, whether it's biological or adoptive, at the end of the day now she's her
That's her
parent.
child. Mm-hmm.
So if you're gonna be her faux husband, I don't see why you wouldn't accept her in when she's accepted your other kids.
Agreed.
Right, the life
Agreed.
of a wife.
Like the wife.
Yeah, she's
Was she had her finger all up in there?
Yandy gives very much. That's my man, and I'm gonna stick beside him, and I'm gonna do whatever
Yeah,
for him.
she is the epitome of that's my man, and
Yeah,
I would stick beside him. Yeah, for sure. And you know, like that saying in a whole isn't necessarily problematic. It's the men
yes, that's the
that
problematic part. You can
it's a
have a man to
problematic
stick
part.
beside him, but when they
Hmm.
start doing all that crazy stuff, and it's like, really,
Like really, that's who you gonna decide to stick beside. The one that cheated on you in two pregnancies.
literally,
That's the one.
like what?
That's the
I
one.
would rather choke and die. Like,
I would rather eat 100 jean jackets and then mop the ocean afterward than to say I'm gonna stick beside a nigga that cheated on me twice. And not
yeah,
just regularly cheated on me. Cheated on me twice while I was pregnant.
yeah,
Pregnancy, I was sick like a dog. Sick
mm-mm.
like a dog. I look like a skeleton with a baby.
Literally. I don't know. It takes a very special kind of woman to be stick beside these men, and I'm glad those trash ass men found them.
Me too. I'm
So
glad
get
because
them off
I'm
the
not the one for
streets,
the two.
please. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Y'all stay with
agree.
y'all baby daddies. Keep y'all baby daddies off the streets.
Oh, never mind. I cannot get with that
Mm,
campaign. But I understand where I see where you're coming from with that one.
bitch,
I do see where I
get your
see
baby
where you're
daddy
coming
off
from.
the motherfucking streets. Get them off, especially
I will get
yours.
him off the streets. I will put
Especially
in a
yours.
Craigslist ad. Craigslist ad. Does that work?
I
I'll get
don't
him off
give a
the
fuck
streets
what
in
you do
that
with
way.
them. Get them off the streets. Once you save us women from
Child,
them.
that is not my problem. Okay, so for my pop culture, I'm gonna go with hold on, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Jametra has already heard this. Okay, just to give y'all a quick backstory, we recorded this episode last week, and this was supposed to come out last week, but we had technical difficulties once Jametra's power went out. So we lost all of her audio and video for the whole damn near hour and some change. We only got her last 14 minutes when her power came back on. So if you hear me reference, oh, last time, that's what I'm referring to. So I'm just using the same pop culture that we talked about because it's not necessarily a person and it wouldn't be outdated. It's just something that happened. Hold on, where would it go? Okay, so Six Brown Chicks posted on their Twitter, and it was a screenshot of an email. And this is an email in reference to someone's wedding. So the email says, "Good morning," and it's scratched off. "My name is blank. I am the wedding coordinator for blank and blanks. I am reaching out to all confirmed guests to do a finally head count and go over some rules and regulations of the wedding day. First of all, are you still attending with a plus one?" Next line, rules and regulations. One, please arrive 15 to 30 minutes early. Two, please do not, in all caps, wear white, cream, or ivory. Three, please do not wear anything other than a basic bob or ponytail. Four, please do not have a, oh, I'm sorry, I read correctly. It should say, please do not fave a full face of makeup. Six, oh no, I lied. Number five, do not record during the ceremony, as in SERAMONY. Six, do not check in on FB, Facebook, until instructed. Seven, use hashtag blank when posting all pictures. Eight, in all caps, do not talk to the bride at all. Nine, everyone will toast with Remy. No acceptance. That's acceptance with an A. And 10, lastly, must come with gift $75 or more, or you want be admitted in. If you have any questions or need clarification, please call me directly. Thank you.
Okay.
How do you feel about that? Just
I last time I don't remember you saying this, but she said do not talk to the bride.
yeah, do not talk to the bride.
What does she mean by that? like, well, like why can't anybody talk to her?
I don't
Is she
know.
gonna be
I don't
like
know. I don't know. I
like
don't know.
what? Okay, so like at the reception when she's like
Everybody's
going
just
to
supposed to ignore her.
yeah, like because most of the time people like make their rounds like during the receptions they
Exactly.
just like go around.
They
So when you
thank people
come,
for coming,
yeah, so when
all
you get to my
that stuff.
table, I'm not supposed to say like, what do you mean don't talk to me?
I don't know.
But
I don't
I
know.
was with her for the first few. It started going downhill when like I understand the no color, I understand the no I mean the colored dress, the colored outfits. I
Hmm.
understand that. I understand the no recording and no pictures because people be trying to fuck it up. And if I just pay all this money for a damn photographer and videographer, they gonna get their shots without you in the back with your phone up.
Facts. I
So
totally agree with that.
I
Hmm.
understand that. I think for me, what which one was first?
The
The no
first one
makeup
was
or the
no, no. The
no
first one was to
ponytail?
arrive 15 minutes early, and the no makeup one was number three. No, number four. It was no. You can only have a basic hairstyle,
Bob, yeah,
basic
okay,
bob or
see, that's where it
ponytail.
got me.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
bob. What do
yeah,
you mean I can only have a bob or a ponytail? But
yeah. I don't see how my hairstyle takes away from your wedding. What does my hairstyle have to do with
literally.
your wedding day? Like,
Mm-mm. Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, I agree. I think I'm with you, Jametra. The only ones that I was like, oh, that's not bad, was arriving early because who wants you to be late to their wedding? You all coming in making all that damn noise. Do not wear white, cream, or ivory because, bitch, that's what the bride wears. So why would you be coming looking like me? Full way. And clearly, you're never gonna be like me because, but still. And then the pictures. That's when I do not record because one of my friends, she said that her aunt had her big ass iPad recording, taking pictures,
Oh
and you could
fuck no.
see it in their wedding video. And she was like, "Girl," and I was like, "No,
I would have been
da, 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 da."
pissed.
Can you just imagine? You just see somebody standing there with a big iPad.
Looking
And you know
stupid.
what really threw me off was the everyone would toast with Remy. Why are we
Also,
toasting with champagne? Why are we toasting with Remy? Are we one 50 plus, or two are we Jamaican, or three are we all? Are we both? Like
yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Jamaican.
I'm
Definitely
going
say
with Jamaican
Jamaican.
too because those are the only people I know that still drink Remy to this day.
Like, really?
Remy, Remy Martin, who
That
is
is some
drinking
Jamaican
that,
ass shit. Okay.
bruh? Who is still drinking that? I
I've
don't even
never
know they
drank
still
Remy a day in
sold
my
that.
life.
It was until we were in Jamaica and that's all they were drinking. They're like, "Yeah, we're drinking our Remy. You guys want some?" No, why the fuck would I
See,
want that?
I knew people drank Jamaican, drank Remy. My mom's husband drinks
Oh
Remy,
yeah, he
and
is
he's
Jamaican.
Jamaican. And I
Oh
was like,
yeah.
so
Oh,
then
you
we
were
went
hip
to
to that. Gotcha.
right. So then we went to Jamaica, and they were drinking Remy. I said, that's that Jamaican shit. That's why he
So,
do that. I
oh, this is
said,
what
oh,
y'all do
okay.
over here.
I said that's why he do that because at first I didn't. He was the first person. I'm like, I don't know why he's drinking that, but he's also 50. So I was like,
Exactly.
okay, I was like, maybe that's just what old people drink. But no,
Right.
them young ass Jamaicans were drinking. What they
Drinking
had,
Remy.
they were drinking like Remy and ginger ale or some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that. And then they were like, "Oh, you guys want to take shots at Remy?" No, why would we want to
No,
take shots at Remy? No, give me my tequila and leave me alone. Like I do not want to take my shots at Remy.
right?
What kind of shit is
Cause they
that?
trying to kill us.
Girl, between them and what was our homeboy's name? The bartender? What
Horse,
was his Horace?
horse.
Taking them damn good ass shots. We would have been fucked up if we were drinking Remy.
Remy.
Honestly, we don't know what Horace put in that sex trafficking ass shot, so it could have been
You
Remy.
right. They was trying to get our asses. They was trying to get our asses.
They was trying.
They was trying to get
Oh
our
my
asses.
gosh, y'all! They were trying to get us. Pooh child, that would have been the ghetto. Okay,
Mm.
well, let's go on to today's topic. So, if you cannot tell by the title, we are talking about red flags. Are the flags really red? Or are you just scared? Are you just pussy? You pussy? Or are they just red? Are they really, really, really red? Or are you just scared and you self sabotaging? Okay, so first question is, what are some red flags for you?
Mm. Red flags. One, you talk about sex too soon. That's weird. Another red flag. You lead with your money. Like, be like, oh, I could buy you this, I could buy you that. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
huh, okay. Another red flag. When you're trying to meet up for the first time, if this is and you try to tell me to come to your house, that's weird.
Oh,
I'm not doing that. What's some character red flags? I don't know. I can't remember.
I genuinely don't remember what I said either.
Me
But
either.
some red flags for me are definitely, I'm going to second everything Jametra said. Plus, like the people that only want to talk to you like during certain times, like on their
Oh
terms, or at the certain
yeah.
times of the night. Like you texting me at 10:30 at night talking about, hey,
No sir.
bitch, hey, bitch, I'm
Bye.
asleep. What do you mean, sir?
More
Hey,
more like good night.
literally, good night, because I'm not responding to you until the next morning. Why are you texting me at
Hmm.
some 10:30, anything after 10 o'clock to me, and you're not my man? Bye.
Exactly. And that's the first time we
Bye.
talking all day. Please.
Please kiss my ass. Okay, number two red flag is someone that when they're like in your how can you explain it? It's like they're storytellers, but the stories that they tell, you can obviously tell that something in it is a lie or the whole thing's a lie. So like over embellishing and they're leading with these stories and you're just like, why are you telling me this? Like, what you think I'm going to be impressed by this? Because I'm not. Quite frankly, I'm thinking you're lying to me this whole time. So please shut up with your story. Like, I don't want to hear it. Another one is someone. Ooh, I hate a man that is like extremely sloppy when they're like drunk or under the influence of any
Ooh.
type. I'm like, ugh, ugh,
Mm-mm.
ugh, ugh.
Mm-mm.
Like, why do I have to take? Why am I taking care of you? Why are you bent over this toilet, throwing your goddamn stomach and esophagus out, and
Mm-mm.
I'm perfectly fine, and I'm the lightweight? Like,
Mm-mm.
what? This is not fun anymore. It's not fun. I do not want to clean up your throw up. Like, no. And this is if this is like how you are every single time, you're just sloppy, you're falling
Right.
all over the
And
place.
also you don't know your limit. That means you don't know your limits. And
You don't
that
know your
means
limit. It's like we're too
we're too
old for
old for
that.
that.
Too old for that. And then I'm trying to think of some like characteristics that are red flags. Like when people jokingly say that they're manipulative, I don't think that's a joke.
Somebody said that to you?
I've heard people say that before, like, "Oh, I know how to manipulate. Oh, I'm a very manipulative person." Ha ha ha. And I'm just like,
Uh-uh.
be like, you thought that shit was cute? No, it wasn't. I'm gone. Not talking to you.
Hell
What?
to
You're
the no.
crazy. You're crazy. Or when people jokingly say like, what are some things that I've heard? And I just feel like you throwed. You are really throwed. When there is something like this one dude said to me. He was like, either he said something like along the lines of that he's like crazy, like he's psycho or something, or like um he was saying like every person he's been with has said that he's psychotic. And I was
Oh,
just like,
fuck no.
I was just
Fuck no.
like,
Mm-mm.
what do you mean? If everyone is saying this, you may want to go get checked, Ted Bundy. You may want to go get checked. Those are just
Mm-mm.
named a few. All right, so next question. Have you ever ignored the red flags and the relationship turned out for the better?
Absolutely not. Anytime I ignored a red flag, everything got worse.
Uh-huh.
It
Yeah.
never even, I don't even think it ever stayed the same. I definitely think it got worse.
Hmm. Yeah, no, I totally agree. I was just throwing that little wrench in there, see. But yeah, no. That's how I know that every red flag has been a genuine red flag because if I stayed through it, I ignored it and it got worse, then it's like, bitch, that was your out. Like you should have got out.
Right.
But you didn't, so now you want to be stupid. All right, bet things are
Mm.
he he put it on 10. So yeah, I just feel like these men just are becoming more disgraceful each moment, each day, each hour. And it's like at some points I'm like, who raised you? Wolves? Because the things that they say, the things that they do, the way that they
Not a
behave,
wolf.
and I'm just like, this is this is who we are left with to choose from. Are we sure there's not another batch? No, no more, no more coming. Are they on layaway, back order? Where they at? Because there's no way that this is what the great man wanted for me. This behavior. There's no way. There's no way. Yeah. So, ooh, where did the question go? Popping away. Okay, name a time where you noticed something about someone and you immediately stopped dealing with them, and after that, you something that maybe you were like still following them, or you just someone you knew kept in contact with them, or somehow you ended up being right. You saw with your own eyes in some form or fashion that you were right.
Mm. Hmm. You go first.
Okay.
Let me think.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Oh God. Ew. No, that's not a good one. That's not a
Not
good
ill. I'm
one.
dead.
I'm trying to think of a good one. Okay, where somebody that I stopped dealing with and oh yes. Okay. There was this one dude. This is like back in college. And he was like we known each other like our entire time to college, but like it was my senior year where I finally I guess gave him a chance or whatever. And we were like kicking it, hanging out, blah blah blah. And I the way he was, like the things that he would say, it was just like he was doing a lot. Like a lot. And I was just like, I mean, I know we've known each other for like 4 years, but like you don't know me like that. And like some of the things that you're saying and some of the ways that you're reacting, it was more
Hmm.
so his reactions to him if he saw someone like liking my pictures or if he saw someone talking to me. It was those reactions. I was like, nigga, you are not my man. We was just friends yesterday. I just allowed you to come out of the friend zone. What are you doing? You're still technically in the friend zone because you're not my nigga. And I was like, oh nah, we gotta go. And I was right because I remember I think maybe like a week or so after it, I just stopped talking to him. I didn't even give him I just ghosted that nigga. Um I want to say he messaged me on Instagram or something and he was like, I just feel like I was in it more than you were. And I actually have a screenshot of it because I
Girl,
came
what?
across this.
What
I
was he
came
talking about?
girl, I'm like, hold on, let me find. Hold on, let me pause it so I can find the screenshot because I just saw it. You know, when you be looking through your screenshots and stuff to like kind of
Uh
reminisce, be
huh.
like, damn, the shit I be talking. Let me pause it so I can.
Oh yeah.
Okay, guys, so I found the context. So this guy, like I said, I cut him off. And then maybe like a week or so later, he was like, he's mentioned he Instagram DM me for some reason. And basically in the beginning of the message, I had told him that he needs to get better flirting techniques. And he was like, well, you need to shut off your big ass brain and catch the vibe. And I
Not
was like, yeah, okay.
not catch
And
the
he was
vibe.
and then he said, thanks. I said, okay, at least I'm being honest. And he's like, ha, that's comedy. So this is where we start getting into I was like, ooh, dodged the bullet. And he was like, ha, that's comedy. I said, LOL, I'm lying. And he said, liar. And I was like, wow. And then he was like, am I wrong? And I was like, precisely. So this is the part. I felt misled in the situation, but I am on board now. I think you're just the whole package plus a smart ass mouth. And mind you, guys, this whole little time that I even gave him more than just a friendship, it didn't last. It might have been like 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks. So what do
Did
you
y'all go on a date?
mean? No, we never went on a date. We literally, the first time we hung out, when like he came to my apartment and we went to the pool and it wasn't just me, it was my two other friends that were there too, and I was already at the pool and like I think he was DMing me and I was like, oh, I guess, I mean, I'm single, let me invite this nigga. And he came and we were just chilling in the pool, like I said, with two other people. So we never went on a date. So he was like I said, he said, plus your smart ass mouth. Me not even want to go into the above message because what do you mean I'm a whole package? I was like, LMAO, my mouth is smart. And he was like, ha, that's all you seen, got it. And I just was like, yeah. Because what do you mean I'm the whole package and you just met me 2 weeks ago and we haven't even had any conversations for you
Mm-mm.
to think that I'm the whole package. Like I could see if we've had serious conversations. No, that was not the case. That was not the case. The most serious conversation we had was in reference to our past relationships. And from that,
Yes.
that's when you knew that I was the whole package. Get the fuck
Uh,
out of here. Get out of here.
yeah, I know.
All right, your turn.
So mine is more recent. Well, not let me not say recent. Like this
Mm-mm.
year. So in the beginning of the year, I was dating somebody. By dating, I mean like we were just going on dates, not like he was my boyfriend or anything. And he had a baby mama. And at first, I ignored it. I was like, ugh, maybe we'll see. But then his baby mama started like reaching out to me. Like just she would ask me
Mm-mm.
questions, or she'll be asking like what we were doing together and stuff like that, and it was hella weird. I never responded because I'm like, girl, I don't know you. The fuck do you want? And so,
Right?
yeah. And then, so eventually, I stopped talking to him because I was like, oh no, it seemed like you and your baby mama still got something going on. So
Facts.
I'm gonna just take myself out of this. And guess what? They together now. I be seeing him on Instagram, and I be like, I
Uh-uh.
was right.
This Mr. Igloo
Uh huh.
chat.
I was right. I said I knew it. I
Uh-uh.
motherfucking knew it.
Not her DMing you and asking you questions. That's fucking weird. That is
Yeah.
so weird.
I'm like, girl,
Baby
leave
girl,
me
let that man
alone.
go. If he got you over here demon other people, you need to let that man go.
Really?
Let that man go. He is not the one for you. All right, so next question. Have you ever purposely tried to make nothing into something due to you not wanting to be in a relationship, you have commitment issues, or whatever else? Like you know that nothing is wrong with the person, but something in you is like, nah. So
Oh
you
yeah,
turn nothing
absolutely.
into something.
I absolutely have done that. Absolutely. Most of the time I'm saving myself, but maybe maybe two situations. I'm like, oh, there really wasn't nothing wrong with him.
Yes,
Oh,
I know one of
good.
the situations about yours. To this
Okay.
day, I'm like, to this day, I don't know why you let that nigga go.
Okay.
You should have stood beside him. You should have stood beside him. Damn.
I
Yikes.
don't even
Yikes.
remember I don't know what I made nothing is something. I think let me not maybe I didn't make nothing into something. I just ghosted him.
Poor man. Poor man.
Yeah. He didn't even do it. I didn't even give an excuse. Yeah. I don't remember.
You
I just
ain't
ghosted
shit.
him.
You ain't shit. That was a good guy.
I think maybe I was like, oh, he's younger than me. He was like probably
Yeah, you were using, I do remember you using that excuse that he was younger than you. And then you also used to always comment about how he's so different than what you usually like.
yeah. Um a nose ring?
Nose
What?
ring and dangly earrings.
What? Excuse me? The fuck? I-
Like, whose nigga is this? Because it's not mine.
Y'all forgot something over here. Like, come get
Go get this guy. I don't know this man's.
him.
Oh my gosh. I'm fucking weak. Oof. Not here in my mouth. Okay, so I'm trying to think. Yes, I have done this. And the reason why I credit the reason why I did this to this is one because I was fresh out of a relationship. It was like in this within the same year me getting out of a 3-year relationship. One, two. I was also in a situationship type, yeah, bullshit with someone else. So it was just like, and the reason why I say this is if I don't necessarily know if this person is such a great, amazing guy. We still keep in contact in a sense, like we follow each other on Instagram or something like that, and like we tell each other happy birthday, but it's nothing like where we text each other or anything. But basically, we had like reconnected via social media, and we started talking or whatever, like texting each other because at this time I was in Louisiana and he was in Atlanta, and like we were just texting, blah 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 blah. And then it got to a point where he was like, "Oh my gosh, I want to come see you," and I was like, "Okay, cool, 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 cool. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine." But I remember as it got closer, I was like, "No." And then Jametra wasn't making any better because of the comments she was making. She wasn't
It
making any
ain't my
better.
fault he was a little man.
No, but you were also saying like, "Oh, Tasia, you're gonna."
Fall in love.
No, that's not what she said.
I don't remember what I said. Oh.
And I was like, what? No, that's not gonna happen. You're like, yeah, you want blah, 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 blah. So then that was also I was like, that's much. That's like that's a lot going on. So
And you
he told
most
me,
definitely were. I stand by that. I stand by that. Hmm. Even to right now.
okay. And so yeah, basically he ended up coming to Louisiana. He flew into New Orleans and he kind of knew that we weren't probably gonna link up because I think maybe like a couple days before he was talking about I said, oh, like where are you gonna stay or something? And he was like, what do you mean? I'm staying with you. And I was like, wait, I thought I was like, what about your sister? Because his sister lived in the same city. And I was like, what about your sister? And he was like, I told you like months ago that my sister is out of the country. And I was like, oh, huh, interesting. And then he came, and then he texted me. He was like, "Hey, I'm in New Orleans. I hope I get to see you," or something like that. He's like, "I don't know what happened, but blah 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 blah." So yeah, that was me being a total bitch. Um, and like I said, I credited to those like three things. And like I don't know if he's such an amazing person. I can't say. So I maybe I did dodge a bullet with that one. And I don't know if I'm not saying this to think that we would be in a relationship to this day. It's just a situation where I know he didn't do nothing to me. He did nothing, and I was just like, "Ooh, no, thank you. This is too much." My stomach was in my ass, and I said, "No, I don't want this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. No, no." But I did apologize to him after it, maybe like a year or so after it. We were like on Instagram DMs, and I apologized. I was like, "I'm so sorry for doing that to you because I was really fucked up." That's the only person that I would apologize to for ghosting. All these other niggas, they all deserved it because they were trash. And that is the end of my TED Talk. All right, next question. Would you consider yourself a self saboteur? If yes, how are you working towards elevating your mindset and getting out of that childish behavior? Anyone there?
Oh, sorry, I was on mute. I
Oh my
accidentally
God.
muted my microphone. My bad. I was like, huh. Because I was talking to. but. Because I was talking during your story. I thought maybe she didn't hear me.
Oh no, you're right, I didn't.
But, I said I am, a self sabotager. However, it's working out for me right now. I'm not really trying to change anything.
That was not the question. That was not the question.
That was the question. You said, "What are you doing
I
to
said, if you are, what are you doing to work towards
change
elevating
it?"
that? Yeah, you need to be changing that.
Yeah, and I'm just being honest right now. I am not doing anything to change that.
Why is that?
I'm doing me this time around. I'm doing me. Oh, yeah,
Go to hell. Go to hell.
yeah.
Please. Please.
Seriously. Seriously, I don't know. That's just I also haven't been dating that much, so and we're at all. So
You haven't?
okay, that's I'm. Tasia, shut up.
I was just asking.
I'm not, okay, let me just say much then. I haven't been dating
Yeah,
much.
you say much. Yeah, you say
Okay,
that. You say much.
I
Yeah.
haven't been dating much, so it just has. I haven't had to,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So when the time comes, I might do some self reflection. Just right now, I'm
Mm-hmm.
okay with where I am right now.
Okay. Okay. So you haven't thought about like maybe doing the self-reflection now so when you get into that situation you don't have to do it then? Yeah. That would never
No.
cross your mind.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay. And you see why nobody wants to be around you. What you mean? The way you
What?
act.
I
Why
feel
do you act like that?
like what?
Okay,
Like
I love
what?
TikTok. Like what? Like what do you
Duh. What do you mean?
mean?
You don't see yourself?
You don't
No.
see yourself. Okay, so for me to answer, I am a reformed self-saboteur. Um, and I say that because yes, have I. Is that part of my track record to do that, to behave in that manner? Yes. Am I doing that now or do I plan on doing that in the future? No. And the way that I am working towards that, the main thing was, just self-reflection, first step. You have to come. I know, I know I'm great, and I know I would like to think that I'm
Now I know
perfect,
I'm
but
great.
there are some things that we all have to work on, and that was one of them that I came up with. So the way I've been, it's kind of hard to not, it's kind of hard to work on that when you're not like, dealing with people.
Yeah.
So I didn't really put the methods or, do anything until more recently, once, I started dating or whatever.
See,
And
so how you gonna say I need to start doing something now?
you need to reflect. You need to do self-reflection and figure out why are you that way.
Oh,
That's where you need to start
oh
there.
okay.
Hmm. But yeah, I've come to realize that I just don't want to be that person anymore. I don't know. And
I don't
uh,
wanna do this anymore. I don't
it's
wanna
just
be
it's just very
anymore.
exhausting to always be in like situations, and it's just like, nah, you're just ruining it. Like, and it's never one of those like, it's not you, it's me. Never, it's never gonna be one of those. It's never gonna be one of those. It's just other ways that you can self sabotage, like ghosting people. Are just not treating people with the same. You're not reciprocating the same energy. Blase, blase, blase. But it was kind of one of those things where I just realized like I do want to be in a committed relationship, a healthy committed relationship. I do want to be married at some point in my life. How am I going to get there if I'm always self sabotage?
True.
You don't get things. You don't. It's like that's like me saying I want to get $1 million, but I don't have a job.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really my main push for that.
True. Well,
Not girl,
what?
and I think it's working thus far. I haven't self sabotaged.
Hmm.
You haven't, yeah, I haven't. Okay. Last question. Have you ever regretted not dealing with someone?
No, never.
I'm trying to
Cause,
think. I don't think so either.
cause even
Um,
Nose Ring Boy, he was lovely, very lovely man.
hmm.
But like this is the first time I even thought about him in
Yeah. Hmm.
what
So I'd say it
years?
was there's no
Like
regret. Hmm.
Like,
And yeah,
so
I kind of have a nose ring boy situation too. I can't even use the nickname that someone gave him. Hold on, I'm gonna send it in your chat. I'm trying to think of
I'm dead.
okay, I'm gonna use his car. I'm gonna use his car, Audi boy.
Listen,
Audi boy.
that man who gave that name, no, he listen. That man know he funny. I'm sorry. I know most of the time the jokes be at your expense, but that man is
Exactly. You
funny.
suck.
That man be cracking me up.
You're trash. You're trash.
He is
Some of those jokes
funny.
could have made me jump,
Oh
and you
yeah,
over here laughing.
and they should have. He said, you the one that wear wigs.
Like, bitch, what? Oh, fuck the shit out of you. We got it. What?
when,
Oh, okay.
when I said I was
Okay.
screaming,
Like,
because I was like, hey,
get the
well,
fuck out of here.
that's true.
Like, get the fuck out of here. You tried it.
He
You
did
tried
try.
it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But back to my point. This guy, I'm calling him Audi boy. Um, I'm like with Jametra, I wouldn't necessarily say I regret it. I regret not dealing with him because in some sense I did, but like we never had like a relationship or anything. And the only reason why I say I could possibly put him in this category because he genuinely was a really nice guy.
Mm.
He didn't like no red flags from what I knew. Like he was real cool. We everything was cool. We were just kicking it. And
We
then
ain't going steady, we
because
just be fucking round.
down. But because at the time I was still having issues with my ex, it just wasn't it was like my focus wasn't and couldn't be with him. So
Mm-hmm.
then I just kind of fizzled. It's good man though, nice man. But I wouldn't. I'm like Trish. I wouldn't necessarily say I regret it because I haven't thought about him since.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in years. So, Yes, was not great then.
Well, since you're coming to town, let's hit 'em up. Since you're coming to
Girl,
town,
child,
let's
please.
hit
Hell
'em
no.
up.
Uh-uh.
I'm dead.
No. Mm-mm. I have other business to attend to in
Oh,
Atlanta.
okay. Yeah. Let me stop before your baby daddy try to come beat me up. I'm scared of him. I'm just kidding.
That nigga crazy.
I know. That's why I said I'm
Abort,
just kidding.
abort.
It's a joke.
It's a joke. We're joking.
Mm,
I'm not,
um,
but
um,
she is.
yeah, that's why you the one who wear wigs. You better stop. Stop playing with
Fuck
that
that nigga.
man. He said you the one that wear
Okay.
wigs.
You the one that buy wig. You the one that wear wigs. Nigga, get the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck out of my face. Like
He be being so serious. I'm dead.
I hate
He gonna be
him.
happy that we talking about him on this episode. Hey, homeboy.
Girl, child, please. Don't be
Oh,
too happy, child. Okay, I'm trying to look up the definition of this word real quick. Um, that is a stupid ass definition. Where is dictionary.com? Because that makes no sense. Okay, so you guys know what time it is. It is the
it's the
word
word
of
of
the
the
week
week.
time. What is Morgan's jingle? If you want to be smart and you want to learn how to speak, you come to Not That Complicated for the word of
Word
the
of the
week.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo. Okay, so for this week, the word of the week is parry, Parry. It is a verb and it means to one, to ward off a thrust, stroke, weapon, etc., as in fencing, avert. Two, to turn aside, evade, or dodge. So, in regards to the red flags, we parried a lot of these niggas, okay? Due to their red flags. Period. So make sure you use that word in your vocabulary this week. You put that to the test. You let your friends, your family know about that, and you get that vocabulary up, okay? Because I know some people's vocabularies are dwindling because they're no longer in school and they haven't seen a book or a dictionary since 10th grade. All right,
I'm
now let's
dead.
move on to one of the best parts of the show. It is the not that complicated. All right, Jametra, are you ready? We've
Yes.
been slacking. Okay.
All right.
All right. One, two, 1, 2, 3, go. Not
Not
that
that
complicated.
complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can hold that one in.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm
So
dead.
for this week's scenario, say you're in a relationship and your man needs to schedule an appointment, a dentist appointment. We're going to say dentist appointment. And he just so hasn't happened to do so. And he's been saying, like, he's been crediting it to the fact that he's busy. So then he comes home one day and you guys are talking over dinner, chit chatting, doing the regular degular. And he happens to tell you that he got his dentist appointment scheduled and handled and that his woman coworker scheduled it for him. What you doing?
I'm not doing anything. But I just hope he goes and live with her.
Literally. Literally. Since the bitch wants to make appointments, you can appointment your ass over there. Okay?
Yeah, precisely.
Because what the hell? What's the hell? What's the hell? One, I just want to know, why does she feel comfortable enough to do that? Two, why was you telling her that you need to have a dentist appointment and you're just so busy and you haven't done it? Like, I know
Th-
people talk about work husbands and work wives, but that's too much.
that is now in your regular life.
Literally, that is your regular life. And that's how you will get punched in the mouth, picking up all of your teeth. And
Her
now
teeth.
you're just gummy. You're just gummy, walking around gummy, and there's no need for you to go to the dentist because you don't have any fucking teeth. How about that?
Mm-mm.
And then with your gummy ass, you can go over there with her, and then she can schedule something for you to get some dentures.
Not dangerous.
or
If
some
all my teeth fall
implants.
out, I'm getting implants.
Say
I'm taking.
something.
I'm taking out. Oh no, I am taking out a mortgage to get fucking teeth. Fuck
Cause
that.
you know how expensive teeth are, especially
E-
implants. Boy,
Exactly. I
yeah,
don't give a damn.
you gotta
I.
get all them. You gotta get all the place, baby boy. Cause I done knocked all 27 of them things on the floor.
Mm-mm.
They are there. Cause why would you ever try somebody like that? And also, I don't like how he told me. Like we're enjoying our time, and you decide to bring that upon me. Now you just ruined dinner. Like, what did you gain from that? Why did you have to tell me that she scheduled it? It's just so many whys. Why? There's so many questions here. Like, what was the purpose?
Yeah, that's weird. He could have
Yeah,
kept
and
that
you're
to
no
himself.
longer.
He didn't even have to tell me that she scheduled it. For what?
Didn't like what do you gain from that? Do you want me
Mm-mm.
to be upset? Are you
Mm-mm.
purposely doing that so I'm upset so that you can go be with Miss Dentist girl?
Mm-mm.
Mm. All in all, niggas ain't shit. Word to Doja Cat. Okay. All right. Well,
I was listening to that
that's
song. I love that song. Niggas
me too.
ain't
I fuck with that
shit.
song. I be singing it. Like niggas ain't shit.
I'm not your mommy, nigga. I like that song.
Like yes, Doja, you did that. You did that, girl. You did that. I fuck with that, Doja. All
Mm.
right, so concludes today's episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you are listening on Apple Podcasts, make sure you guys give us a rating and a review. And if you're listening on any other platform, make sure you are subscribed to the podcast so you're notified every single time that a new episode is dropped. And also, make sure you are following us on YouTube. If you're here for the visuals, if you like to get your podcast in visual form, we post all of the videos to our YouTube. So go there to your mama, your sister, your baby mama, your baby daddy, your sister's cousin, all of them to go ahead and subscribe and get those numbers up. And last but not least, make sure you are following us on Instagram at Not That Complicated Pod. And if you're feeling fancy, you can follow the host. You can follow me at Sotasia, SEAUXTEJAH.
And me at two underscores Jametra, Jametra.
Yes. And also, let me plug Morgan. You can follow Morgan on all social media platforms at Moashco, Moashco. You already know, coming through the flow. But what she say? Coming through the dough.
About to
Drop to
give
the
you
flow, about
more.
to give you mo. Boom. I think that's what she says.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right. Well,
All
we will
right.
see you guys. Talk to y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.
Deuces.